Welcome in. Can you all hear me? We're working with a little bit of a different setup right now, but if it works, it will be really pog. I see S Mezzo joining the stream. Thank you. Welcome to the Isaac stream. Welcome in Kaiju Katsumi. Welcome in my own archive channel that is recording the VOD. Welcome in Ash Rapalo. Welcome in Malenki. Someone, you can have hearing damage, but you can hear. So the audio is coming through. Good, good. Audio sounds good. Perfect, perfect. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Yeah, it's just going to be kind of a chill chat. I thought what we would do today is talk a little bit about just what's been going on in general with Irium launch and debuts both on Irium and elsewhere. I had my Twitch debut yesterday evening, which unfortunately went really well, but the VOD was not recorded because apparently when you start a new Twitch channel, the VOD recordings are not enabled by default, which is super lame. Thank you for the star, Insomniac. Welcome in. Thank you for being a shareholder. I wasn't like really nervous for Twitch debut because I have done content creation in the past and Twitch was my primary platform before Irium. So it felt like riding a bike, right? I'm like, hey, this is going to be like the least scuffed debut ever. It's going to be great. And everything was pretty good. There was a minor issue with like the chat CSS bleeding over the overlay a little bit, but that's like not a big deal. No audio issues, no internet issues. It was really good. And come to find out, none of it's recorded. So unless you were there, you don't get to see it, unfortunately. And I would have liked to have posted because it was a solid kind of just like intro to what we're going to be doing on the non-Irium platforms, and just kind of getting people hype for Irium as well. But I did post my first schedule today on my Twitter. If you haven't seen that, the tentative plan is to do Irium streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday, sometime in the evening after work. Twitch Tuesday, Thursday, sometime after work. Twitch is going to be the primary gaming platform. There's going to be a lot of trading card game streams on there, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. If we do any collabs with anybody for like, stuff like Among Us, Overwatch, whatever we want to play, it's going to be on there. And then obviously Irium's going to be the Zatsu stream. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that in the second. Thank you for the 1,000 stars, Insomniac. Mashing that star button. The actual Stim toy built into the app, one of the best parts, in my opinion. Welcome back in, Jade, one of our fellow founding streamers. Good to see you, and congrats on debut. Welcome back in, Sarah. Sarah, actually, if it's the same one, it is one of the artists who's been doing little fan drawings for myself and some of the other content creators. So really appreciate that. Welcome in, Kota. Her debut is tomorrow with Bond Live, and they are awesome. So make sure you check them out. I think it's at, I want to say 8 Central, Pause Champ. But definitely go give them a follow. Check them out tomorrow for debut, and welcome them to Irium. Ash was at the Twitch stream. Yeah, the Twitch stream was pretty good. I really wish it was recorded. But there is going to be another Twitch stream that will be recorded tomorrow. 2,000 stars, Pog, let's go. We're going to be playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. So you actually get to see me play a game. That's crazy. If you're not following me on Twitch, go give me a follow. That's one another thing I need to set up. I need to set up like one of those things that shows all of your social media in one place, like the card or similar websites, so I can get all the social links going. But the big exciting thing today is I think I finally got the audio set up the way that I want it. I'm glad the mic's coming through. That's step one. So if you ever decide to stream on Irium, once things get opened up to everybody, or if you decide to reach out to management and become a founding streamer, which you can still do for Wave 2, if you just want to stream, you just need a mobile device. So like, iPad, Android phone, tablet, something with like an app store where you can download the app. You're Rose on Twitch. Okay, good to know. I'll try to keep track of that. But I'll be honest, I'm really bad with names, like actually really bad. So I will do my best to remember. But if I don't get it right or I forget, just bonk me and don't take it personal. So yeah, if you want to stream, all you need is a mic, it doesn't even have to be an external mic. It could just be the built-in mic on the phone, and that's it. Like literally just the phone, right? If you want to do BGM or music or a call-in on Irium, you need your tablet or phone, your mobile device. I guess you don't technically need an external microphone, but it's good to have. You need a PC. You need an audio interface. You need cables to connect all these things. You need a secondary device to be an intermediary between the output on the audio interface and the mobile device. That intermediary device needs to be connected to a powered USB hub because it needs its own power. And then you might get BGM, maybe. Go by Ash or Rose either. I think I'll tell you, and this is not like a preference of one over the other, but I think Rose is a beautiful name personally, so I'll remember that one. That's always like been a name that I've been fond of. I know my parents said like if they ever had like a daughter, they were gonna name her Rose. But I have only brothers. I have 2 younger brothers. But we're gonna try something exciting here today. We're gonna try to play BGM and see if it works. Congrats on the 3,000 stars. Let's go. The hype is real. So this is going to be sort of a live audio test of sorts. We'll start there. Here we go. Pause. Can you hear the audio? I have my desktop audio turned off so it doesn't like double up in the VOD. So I can't hear it. I don't know how loud it is. You don't hear anything. Okay. How about now? It's louder. Or it should be louder. Nothing. Okay. How about now? Nothing. Interesting. Okay. I'll have to consult the tech gurus then. Thankfully, the mic's working, because I was worried if I would set this up. Everything's routed differently than it was for like the view, and I was worried there was just going to be no mic audio. Thankfully, we got that. We don't have to like restart this. I was able to get the BGM in like voice memos on my iPad, so it was coming through to the iPad. I don't know exactly why it's not working now. That's interesting. Yeah, I've got like a BGM playing on desktop, and it should be picking that up. But that's okay. We'll figure it out later. I'm not going to make you guys suffer through it. If I get inspired in the moment, I might do a little live audio test and have you help me out. But, you're not here to like have me test my audio. Or are you? Maybe you don't care. Maybe you're just here to look at the pretty man and get a little background noise. I know I do like a hybrid work schedule for my real job. Not that this is not like a real job, but like my primary income, I do a hybrid work schedule, and a lot of times working from home, like today, I'll just have like streams on in the background, and I'm not like super active in chat, like typing away every 2 seconds. I just want like somebody cool to listen to and like hear how things are going on their end. So I expect to be that for a lot of other people, which is crazy. I'm honored. I'm honored to be that little source of entertainment, however it may be consumed. I also discovered, I didn't know this during debut, that you can do this. You can actually like get right into the camera. It's crazy. I didn't know you could do this. I knew you could zoom out because there's no toggle button to do this. You have to like literally like lean into the camera, like you're like literally. So I have to like hold the mic in my hand because otherwise like I'm not close enough to the mic to pick it up. But yeah, that's me. That's the Zoom jump scare. I knew you could do this. I knew you could zoom out. But I didn't know you could do the opposite way, so that's fun. So yeah, check out the schedule. We're just going to talk about whatever. Tomorrow is going to be our first Twitch gaming stream. If you were looking for, you didn't need a map to get out of those eyes. Yeah, The model is good looking. I won't deny that. I am quite pleased with the model. Um, yeah, so if you would have come to Twitch for a gaming stream, you didn't miss that. We mostly just yapped and talked about how hype the Irium launch has been, getting everybody excited, getting everybody to like maybe check out the app, maybe download the app, maybe come to the stream, hopefully, and just kind of set the stage for what we're going to be doing on Twitch. Twitch is going to be our gaming platform, YouTube, our pre-recorded content and VOD channel, and Irium, the Zatsu stuff. So tomorrow, first gaming stream, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. There is an event going on currently. It's one of the ones where I think right now you can only use Xyz monsters and Link monsters in the extra deck. So we're going to try to finish up that event, get all the free currency and stuff that we can get out of it. That will be around 6 p.m. Central, I believe, because a bunch of my friends are debuting tomorrow evening, and I don't want to miss their debuts. So it's going to be a little earlier than normal. Yeah, 6 p.m. Central. Then on Wednesday, we got another Irium stream, 7 p.m. Central. We're going to do an AMA. So I'm going to need y'all's help for this one, because in order to do an AMA, there's got to be questions asked, right? So start thinking, kind of like the Twitter thread I did pre-debut. It can be anything you want as long as it's not going to get me canceled, right? So it can be, yeah, basically marshmallow. But you can just, I don't know what's better. I don't have a marshmallow. Like, I was thinking like people could just type it in the chat, but then the thing is if you are listening, like sort of lurking, maybe you're multitasking with something, maybe you're just on your headphones like at school or something, you may not be able to like actively type. So maybe we do need to, what if we do like a submission form on Twitter? Because I don't have Marshmallow set up currently. Maybe that's something I should do if people want to do the anonymous thing. Sorry, I'm literally working through this in my head, like out loud. Would you prefer it to be anonymous? Like, are there questions that you would want to ask anonymously? If that's a deal breaker, I can try to set it up. I can do a Twitter thread to start, just so that we have it going. But if there's some people who feel more comfortable with it being a marshmallow, I can make a marshmallow too. Okay, so we'll start with the Twitter thread. I'll get that up after the stream. And again, as long as it's not going to get me canceled, it's not like hard NSFW questions or like something weird, like, what's your stance on this geopolitical situation or something. You can pretty much ask me anything else. And I will do my best to provide an answer for you. And that will be Wednesday. Thursday, another Twitch stream. We're going to be playing more Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably, unless I get bored and do something else. Anonymous, I'm into Anonymous Confession on another live. Yeah, I guess it's not really anonymous if you out yourself, right? You just kind of forget like what, if you're in like internet chatter mode or like just talking to friends mode. It's like that for, like streamers all the time too. Like, especially if you have like people on Discord that have like a bunch of different like both nicknames or like PL names and stuff. And then it's just natural to like want to talk about your day, like what's going on, right? Like that's what you do with friends. You just want to like talk about stuff, and you can kind of forget like, oh, maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe that's doxing myself, or maybe that's a little too much personal information or whatever. But worst Yu-Gi-Oh take. Listen, I don't know that any of my takes on Yu-Gi-Oh would be bad. Like real though. What's a take maybe that would be like a hot take? I would say that like the modern Yu-Gi-Oh gameplay is not good, but like that's not a hot take though. That's like a cold as ice take. But yeah, we'll do something on Twitch on Thursday. Friday is going to be another fun one. So I'm trying to get like kind of like themes for the Irium streams, because as people are easing into this and kind of discovering like what's their content style, we have a lot of folks that are brand new to content creation, and then even the folks that are a little more experienced, like streaming on Irium is different than streaming on like Twitch or YouTube. Like it's just you, it's just chatting. My content was always just gaming before, and now I'm literally just chatting, and like that's an adjustment in and of itself. Imagine getting canceled over a TCG take. Hey, I'm pretty sure it's happened before already. Welcome in Astronova. Thank you for being a shareholder. It's good to see you here. And thank you for the 5,000 stars from Malenki. We're halfway to 10K already. That's crazy. But yeah, I think it could be helpful to do sort of like themes, just to kind of like spur the discussion, right? Almost like an icebreaker, as if the icebreaker was like the whole stream, and then like if that naturally turns into like a more extended Zatsu, then we can follow the conversation path wherever it goes. So Friday, I'm gonna judge you. You're gonna tell me maybe something about yourself, or and try to get my thoughts on it. Like, hey, like what about this hairstyle? What about wearing this to this type of event? What This is my taste in video games or movies. What do you think about that? And I'll tell you exactly how I think about that. And that's going to be the stream. So that should be fun. All, nothing personal, like all jokingly. But I'll try to give my opinions on whatever you want to judge. So then Saturday, I don't know what we're going to do on Saturday. I think Saturdays are going to be our sort of designated day for either collabs with folks or guerrilla streams. So that could be another Irium stream. It could be another stream somewhere else. Obviously, if I'm doing a collab, it's probably more likely to be on something like Twitch, but we'll see. I just want to keep that day open so that when folks come to me and be like, hey, Isaac, you want to play XYZ game together or whatever, and we can do like a collab, then I have a day I can say, I'm like, hey, I'm not busy at this time. Welcome in, Sorrow. Thank you for the star. Good to see you. Thank you for being a shareholder. Roast my anime husbando. Yeah, exactly. That type of thing. You could give me your number one, your tier list of husbandos and waifus, and I can tell you that they are all trash. 6,000 stars. We're mashing away. We're gonna get that button masher award. So yeah, Saturday going to be our open day for anything that we feel like doing. If we get a really good idea sometime during the week, where I get like a really good suggestion, a new game comes out, that we can hop on it on Saturdays. Sunday is going to be my designated rest day, I think. I talked about this a little bit during the last Irium stream and on Twitch last night, but Sunday's kind of like the day that I actually like to go out and do like just normal stuff, like go window shopping at the mall, go grocery shopping. I usually play cards, like go to like my TCG locals on Sunday. So I'll probably do that. Yeah, it's the designated touching grass day. Or if I want to meet up with a friend from out of town, or we're gonna go to like a museum or a concert or something. So I think we'll stick with that for now. Like I said, the schedule's very subject to change. This is all experimental at this point, but that's going to be our touch grass day, our offline day, and then I would expect content pretty much every other day, at least once. You might get the double Twitch and Irium stream sometimes if I got time. I think at first that's going to be not as much, just because, at least like this coming week, because work, like IRL work. But welcome in, Uvia, another founding streamer. Congrats again on your previous debut. Good to see you, Lapine. Welcome in, and thank you both for the stars. I appreciate it. We're just talking about the upcoming schedule for this week. I also was trying to. I had thought that I had BGM working, but apparently is not working. We're closer. We have all the equipment, I think, and I was able to get my iPad that I'm streaming off of to recognize the BGM in the voice memos app. So it's pulling it in. It hears it, but it's not coming through Irium. So we got to figure it out. But we'll get there. Believe in the future BGM, yeah. I mean, even just having the mic working right now, is the volume set to 0? Volume set to 0 where? Because that's important. The volume is turned up on the audio interface, BGM on the app. On the BGM on the app. Yeah, the BGM volume is turned up. And I can hear it like on my desktop audio if I turn my computer volume up. Wait. I might know what's going on. Give me a second. I'm gonna try something. You're helping me brainstorm things that it could be, but I don't know if this is actually gonna work. Yeah, so right now, the BGM is playing. You hear it. Does my voice have an echo though? You listen to you double. Yeah, oh, it does. Okay, so why is that? We're working through it. How do we get rid of the echo? You couldn't hear me at all just then? Or like nothing? Oh, weird. Okay. Okay, so now we have audio, but the mic is doubled. How do we get rid of the mic being doubled? I think it's... Sorry. I really apologize for the delay. Like I'm trying to like think through this live, which I shouldn't be doing, but it's because I'm capturing the stream on my phone in OBS. And because I had to turn the volume up on my computer for you to hear the BGM, it's also picking up the desktop audio of me, of like my thing that's being captured. That's what's happening. Okay, so I need to either separate the audio tracks or mute the OBS audio, I think. Is Mike being monitored in OBS right now? How about now? No, it's still doubled. Dang it. Okay. We might just have to do without it for now. But I think we're almost there. We're so close. Yeah, this is with everything being... All the monitoring is turned off right now. Welcome to the stream, Papipo. Good to see you. First time. Well, thank you for becoming a shareholder. Let me turn this off so you don't hear me doubled anymore. There we go. Okay. Yeah, and thank you for the star, Senko. Welcome in. Yeah, so I think what's happening is it's because I'm also capturing the stream for VOD purposes from another device, and I have to turn up my PC audio for you to hear the BGM, but that's also picking up the audio from OBS for the VOD that's being recorded. and I did turn off the monitoring for everything in OBS, and it's still coming through. It's like we're watching the stream basically. So like I could mute my phone, but then there wouldn't be any audio in the VOD. So I just have to figure out how to separate all of the audio tracks, I think. But we're almost there. So I think hopefully for Wednesday's Irium stream there will be BGM and no echo. That's what that's going to be the goal anyway. And thank you for the assistance troubleshooting. That's helpful. You don't hear the double audio? Yeah, right now because I turned it off. Here, if you want to hear it, I can turn it back on for a second and see. Now there should be music in the background, but you should be hearing me with an echo because it's just it's like I'm watching my own stream for the VOD. Yeah, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll get it fixed. Oh, we're over 9,000 stars. Let's go. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know what else I had to talk about today. That's why it was labeled as free chat, because I didn't know what I was doing. Just trying to find a time where I wasn't like streaming over a ton of debuts, since it is still Irium debut week, and I wanted to talk about how there are posted schedules now and how we're going to be doing some gaming streams on Twitch starting tomorrow. So that will be very exciting. I will get a centralized place for social media created that you can easily follow at. Game stream, yes. I know not everyone is into Yu-Gi-Oh, but the first one is going to be Yu-Gi-Oh. But there will be other game streams that are not Yu-Gi-Oh. Start talking about your favorite people here so far. Oh man, like that's tough. That's like an ask me anything question, because then I gotta do this in a way where I'm not playing favorites. You know what I mean? Of the people that have debuted already, I, like many others, like Gundy a lot. He is a really entertaining guy. Seems extremely friendly, both on stream and off stream. Really talented. He's a great singer, and also really good with like the audio portion of the tech stuff. So the sort of setup that a lot of us are using to get BGM was basically his sort of recommendation, and he created little sort of flow charts of like, here's the devices you need, here's where the cables need to go. So super appreciate that. Someone who is debuting tomorrow, Jean Apernan. She is very, very funny, and I think that all of you will love her. She is a sort of like a student teacher almost at like a magical school. She's not a professor yet, but she's like training to be a professor. She'll tell you not to call her a professor, but she's really smart, really talented, just super funny. We kind of share a similar sense of humor. Along the same lines, Kota Kazura, also debuting tomorrow. Kuzryu. Your last name throws me off sometimes. I cry about it. Also super funny. Also share a sense of humor. They've been really cool. So make sure to go to both of those debuts. Those are both happening tomorrow evening. From people who already debuted, obviously Rio, extremely talented. Congrats on the 10,000 stars, Sarah. Let's go. Who else has debuted already? I like Villia Jester's streams. Just like super upbeat. Good singer. Just like fun. Same with like Hirari. Yeah, everyone's like just like super fun. So I don't know. I like everybody. Like you can throw names out there of people like that have streamed so far, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, they're awesome. Like I don't have, this is like super real talk. I don't have like any kind of beef with anybody. I don't feel that like anyone's like, you know, like everyone deserves their place here. Like everyone's super cool. I don't know what to say. We have close to like 70 something founding streamers or something, and both, you know, Indie, V Dreams, Bond Live, and everyone's just really, really cool and really talented. Welcome in, Marachi. It's good to see you. We were trying to get some audio going earlier, get the BGM, and we almost got it. I've got BGM, but when I turn it on, I get double audio from my mic, even though I'm not monitoring the mic. And I think it's because I'm recording the VOD also. And like in order to get the PC audio to play the BGM, and then it's like picking up the VOD audio somehow. So I need to like separate the two or something. Welcome in, Orpheus. Great to see you. Thank you for the star. Congrats on debut. It's super awesome to see you live. And welcome in, Rama. Thank you for being a shareholder. Thank you, Nephili, for the star. Yeah, we might have to. I gotta play around with it. I gotta mess around with the OBS settings and change how the VOD's being recorded so that we're not getting the double audio from the mic. But we're really close. We're really close. And if it comes down to it, honestly, I don't know. We're gonna like, after I've got like a couple weeks under my belt, probably do some like analytics on how the Irium VODs are doing from like a people watching them perspective. If it came down to it, I would sacrifice the VODs from Irium, honestly, unless it was like a special event for the BGM. At least for like maybe some of the more typical ones. And then if we were doing like a special thing, maybe I'd want to record it. But we'll see. I don't think that will be necessary though. I think we'll just be able to get it to work. I just have to get the particulars down. Thank you, Keppa, for the star. And also for joining the stream. It's great to see you. What else was going to talk about? I mentioned this to some of my friends off of stream, but it's just a funny story. The other day, I came home from work. Oh, thank you for the heart. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I don't deserve any gifts. Give the gifts to the cool people. Come on. I come home from work and walk into. Okay, so a little. Just so you can kind of like visualize this in your head, right? You come in my apartment, and when you walk in, it's sort of like a open kitchen with like an island in the middle. And then there's like what would be the living space past the kitchen, where like my streaming setup is. There's like a big couch. I've got like some model kits set up and stuff. Then there's a door from that combined room to a bedroom. It's like the master bedroom. And then there's a door from there into a bathroom. And then from the bathroom into a really big walk-in closet, okay? So I come home. And a lot of times, first thing I do when I get home, like probably a lot of people, is you take a piss, right? You go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, walk in from the bedroom. And before I like actually walk through the door into the bathroom, thank you, Agent, for the star, by the way, and thank you for joining the stream. I see in the middle of the bathroom floor, there's some type of bug. I'm going to say bug because that's probably what it was. If we're trying to think logically here, we're trying to be rational. I don't know exactly what it was though, because when you look at it, and I wasn't under the effects of any substances. My eyesight is also very good, like above average. I couldn't tell what this was because when you look at it, it almost had sort of like a blurry effect around it. Like you couldn't physically focus on exactly what it was, which is really weird. And I look at it, and what it appears to be is sort of like a big, unusually large, like silverfish or centipede type creature. I don't know though. Congrats on the 100th comment for the stream, Malenki. It's like a sickly off yellow color, semi-transparent. It's like almost clear, but like has like a yellow tint to it. And again, I don't know what this is because I can't, like, for some reason, when you look at it, you just can't make it out exactly. So I'm like, what the is that? And I go in the kitchen. I get a big thing of paper towel, And I'm like, I'm gonna go fucking kill that thing, right? Like, I don't want that in my house. So I start like sneaking up on it, like moving slow, because I don't know if it's gonna like start like skittering around or whatever. And as I'm walking towards it, it starts moving into the walk-in closet, keeping a very set distance from me. Like very deliberate, as if it's looking back at me and knows exactly where I am at every moment. And when it moves, it's slithering like a snake. Like if you've ever played StarCraft 1, that's a really boomer game, and I doubt anyone here even knows like what I'm talking about, but there's a unit called the Defiler that's like a little centipede thing, and it like slithers like a snake on the ground. And that's basically what this looked like. Um and it slithers into the walk-in closet. And I'm like, what the hell is that? So I keep walking towards it, and it's keeping this very deliberate exact distance away from me. And I'm like, well, it can't go forever because it's a closet, right? You know, the closet ends. So I keep walking towards it, and it keeps moving towards the back wall of the walk-in closet, and then it disappears. Like it's no longer in our plane of existence. It's just gone. And I don't see it anymore. And it didn't crawl under anything or go up the wall or something. It just literally like poofed out of existence. Yeah, it like no clipped through the floor basically. And I was like at a loss for words. I actually like had like there's a couple of boxes in there, not near where the thing was, but just in the walk-in closet. You know, with like some old clothes that don't fit anymore that I need to donate and stuff like that. And I pull all of them out of the closet because I'm like, I need to find this thing. I pull everything out. I like dust the floor in there. I'm like looking around, and it's just there's nothing there. And I'm like, this is weird. Like I know this thing is gonna like turn up when I least expect it eventually, and it's gonna freak me the hell out. But then another weird thing happens. After this experience, this is maybe like a couple minutes later, I'm like, you know what? I'm really tired all of a sudden. I'm going to go take a nap. And I went and laid down on the couch and fell asleep almost immediately. And then I wake up for like a few hours, which is interesting because I don't take a lot of naps in general. I typically not like so tired during the day that I feel like I need to do that. And it's really unusual for me to like actively like lay down and take a nap because I want to like maximize the amount of things that I'm doing with my day because um and the reason I bring this up is if you are someone who's familiar at all with like paranormal lore or like UFO lore, one of the first things that happens to a lot of people after you have like an uncanny experience is they either forget exactly what happened or they go to sleep or take a nap. Like they'll see, welcome in Saturn. Thank you for joining the stream. We're talking about a really weird occurrence that happened. we're, um, we're talking about this like phantom alien bug that was in my apartment. No cap. And like people will see like a UFO, right? Or they'll like a saucer or even like a creature. And a lot of times in these famous cases, people will go to sleep immediately after. And it's like almost like something is subconsciously compelling them to remove themselves from the situation so that they can't keep observing the anomalous thing. Yeah, or like a loss of time, like with abductions and stuff. Um, and so I had this anomalous thing in my apartment. And then after observing said anomaly, immediately went to sleep, which is something that I do not do. Really, really weird. And I've never seen anything like this in my life. It wasn't like frightening or like it was probably some kind of bug if we're being realistic, but I've never seen any bug that looked like this. And the whole thing was just really weird. And that's the story. So I figured I'd share that with y'all. Yeah, we maybe it was just you know, like a tiny little alien, and maybe I went to bed and woke up with like maybe I got like a bump or something on me somewhere that I don't notice. Who knows? Yeah, let's go hype over 1,000. Let's go. Um, so yeah, need to get the audio working. Need to avoid the insectile aliens in the apartment. Gonna do some gaming tomorrow, and then probably more Yu-Gi-Oh on Thursday. But that could potentially change to something else if there's something else that I want to play. I know there are some games coming up soon that I want to try out. Like I think beginning of December, there's a game called Marvel Rivals, which is basically an Overwatch clone, but with like all of the Marvel characters, heroes and villains. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I know like launch Overwatch was really fun, and this is, you know, they're designing this. One would hope with like the lessons learned from Overwatch and other similar games. So hopefully avoiding some of the same pitfalls or things that people didn't like. Bug had the power of aliens and ghosts. Yes, no, it really did though. It just phased out of existence. I don't know how to explain it. Saturn says they're spooked by a dead hawk moth for a week. My boyfriend thought it was funny not to tell me it was dead. Oh, so the problem was taken care of, and he just let we'll just pretend that's still floating around somewhere. Castle Crashers, that could be a thing. I know that's an older game, super popular. I've actually never played it before, but I know it is like kind of one of those designed for collab type games, so that could be an option. You know, I know the Bond talent are able to do collabs now, so you know maybe once you all get your Twitch channels and everything set up, we can organize something like that. But yeah, we might do something else. I do want to play the Marvel game, but it's not out yet. I know Overwatch Classic I have been enjoying on the side. They're changing away from like where you can play as like multiples of any hero to just like the role lock, like one hero, but still with like the old balancing. So I'll probably check out some of that. I want to say that either started today or starts tomorrow. Castle Crashers just got DLC. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, because I know it's been around for like a while. I remember like that being advertised for like Xbox One or like Xbox 360 or something. But I wouldn't mind checking it out though. It was since Xbox 360. Yeah, I vaguely remember it being like something that they used to like advertise live. I think like here's this cool game you can play with friends if you buy live. So we can check that out. Widow goes crazy on Classic. I can vouch for that. It's true. Kota's Widow is actually real. Widow in Classic also is just very strong. You can you basically like don't have to land headshots. Like you can like two shot people, just because she does so much damage. But if you do headshot people, like it basically one shots anybody who's not a tank. I'm giving you credit. Come on, it's real. Like you were popping off. You had like a 4-kill play of the game or something. So it's the Widow is real. What else is going on? I think I just have to be careful about scheduling this week because there's still quite a few debuts to happen, both on Irium and on other platforms. Like I know there were some folks today that were debuting on Irium, and then people who already debuted this past weekend were doing their secondary platform debuts. Like Zuzu did her Twitch debut today earlier, which looked really fun. She had like a cool little like special intro video and stuff. Dolly did her YouTube debut, which I also was able to see a little bit of. I think she was playing Valorant. So yeah, I just want to be respectful to all the other founding streamers and make sure that I'm giving their time. But the following week, hey, welcome in Yours. Good to see you. Thank you for the star. Appreciate you being a shareholder. We're just doing a little bit of chat around scheduling for this coming week and kind of what to expect, how we're starting our gaming streams on Twitch beginning tomorrow. Oh, thank you for the gold stick. Let's go. I like the black one. That actually looks pretty slick. I might have to get some. You know, I don't own any glow. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Oh, you got the fan badge. Thank you for reminding me. We got to talk about that. So, fan badges. basically the way that most people I've seen are kind of encouraging interaction with that and to, work towards the badges and to do the gifting. Um, we're giving folks rewards for earning the badges, right? So I've had a couple people earn the tier 1 fan badge. And I mentioned this during debut, but if you would like me to read an ASMR script of your choice, similar to the AMA, as long as it's not something that's going to get me canceled or is like really, really pornographic, you can send it to me, and I will record it. And I hope to get the initial ones done by the end of this week. I do have one request so far from one of the other Tier 1 members, but since you've earned the Tier 1 badge, if you're into that, you can send me a script and I will record it for you. I have to wail for the Isaac badge now? Yeah, hell yeah. You know what? The gifting button is right at the bottom of your screen right now. Those microtransactions are calling. You know you want that ASMR, so hey, what's up, Dolly? Another founding streamer, fantastic talent. I actually gave you a shout out a couple times already. Not the bonk. Oh no. Thank you for the gift though. Wish you weren't hitting me upside the head, but yeah. Welcome in, welcome in, Dolly. I mentioned that you were doing your YouTube debut today, so I hope that went well. I did see you were playing some Valorant. Hopefully, it wasn't too toxic. But congratulations again. Do a funny bit from a movie. Yeah, no, it doesn't have to be like, it doesn't have to be boyfriend car crash experience ASMR. Like it could be like a movie quote. It could be like a meme. Really similar to what we did for the pre-debut, like the Twitter thread video, but just make, because I did both an Ask Me Anything, and I also did like I'll read stuff. So if you get the tier 1 fan badge and you want me to read something, I'll record it and I will post it probably on Twitter. Or if you want it to be personalized or something and you don't want me to post it, I can throw your name in there and send it to you. Whatever works. But that's the tier 1. I don't think anyone's like super close to tier 2 yet, but if somebody gets to tier 2, we'll make up something in the moment and hopefully it'll be worth it. I think for tier 1, that's pretty fair though. I've had a lot of people ask about Discord. So I know a lot of folks' tier 1 reward is like a Discord role in preparation for things like community game nights and stuff. I do want to do that. I just don't want to jump right into creating a Discord because you're probably in like 200 Discords already. Let's be honest. Every streamer, Tim, Bob, and Sally has a Discord, and you're just getting notifications from them, and they don't actually do anything. So I want to, if I'm going to do it, I want there to be like a real purpose for it. I think there will be one eventually, just because I one of the things that I want, you are Bob. Bob, we got Bob and Tim in the chat. Let's go. I do want to do a Master Duel community tournament at some point in the near future. That might actually happen as early as next week, which we're going to talk about in a second. But something like that would, would obviously be beneficial to have a Discord. But I'm just still thinking about it. So we'll see. I just don't want it to be. I don't want it to be like Discord that nobody uses and just generates unnecessary noise. You know what I'm saying? The Isaac BFE, yeah. Boyfriend crashes car and dies. Yep. I just got turned on to this the other day by some people. Apparently, there's a popular genre of ASMR where your partner just dies a horrific death or something. And I don't know if this is I don't know if this is supposed to be like a joke or I haven't listened to them, or if it's like the trauma part of the ASMR is the appeal. I don't really get it, but it's a thing. It's a whole genre. IPO dropping metal pipes ASMR. That would be fun. I do have some large metal objects around that I could probably damage my floor trying to create loud noises with. I'm sure the downstairs neighbors would despise me if they don't already. Yeah, we still need a Mary for the chat. True, or a Sally. 13,000 or not 13,000, 15,000 stars sent by Malenki. Let's go. Isaac gets mauled by 5 chihuahuas. They're small. I feel like I could take 5 chihuahuas in a fight, no problem. Like, This is like the would you rather fight like 100 ducks or a lion or something, or like one horse-sized duck? I could take 5 chihuahuas. Like that's come on. They're just like they're little yappy dogs. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So not this coming week, or I guess it's not even the coming week anymore. We're in the week now. This week is gonna be basically what's on the schedule because I try to plan around the debuts. But the following week, the week of Thanksgiving holiday in the U.S., is going to be Epothon. Let's go. It's not. Don't worry. It's not like a gifting thon. You don't have to like spend a bunch of money. You don't feel compelled to give me jack shit. The reason it's Epothon is because there's just going to be a lot of streams. I'm actually fortunate enough to be on vacation that week, and so I'm also not in the same state as my family currently. I'm not doing anything big and crazy for Thanksgiving, so I'm just gonna try to stream as much as possible. Probably a stream on both platforms every day, which I think will be really fun. It'll be a nice challenge for myself because like I don't always have like the best streaming endurance per se. So it's a good way to get like time in on the app just to like get people, here because without the content, there's no audience, right? Um, and also just like get back in the swing of doing consistent longer streams because it's been a hot minute since I've done content creation regularly. So I think it'd be fun. Um, that would be a good week too, and I'll talk to my friends about this. But that would be a great week to do some collabs if anyone's interested, because I can do multiple Twitch streams that week. I'll have the extra time, and we can just like maybe fire up like a fun game to play together. Do you see yourself competing in any Irium events? Yeah, I mean, if it's something that's appealing to me, it makes sense. Absolutely, I think the event feature is going to be really fun. For those who do not know, Irium plans on doing streamer events, which is sort of like an incentive to be active on the app streaming and getting the community engaged. A lot of them are hype based. So if you see like, if you tap on the little hype thing, you can see the gift history and the streamer ranking. And there's like a daily ranking and a monthly ranking based on how many times you've been gifted. I think the stars and stuff does play into that a little bit, like the chat interaction, just not as much as the gifts. But they'll give out stuff to like the leaderboard for the event, and that's usually rewards that have like a marketing tie-in, but are still really cool, like a billboard placement, special drinks at a bar at a convention or something, magazine ads, maybe like a special collab with somebody, that kind of thing. So I think that will be really fun, and if there's something that's like appealing to me or appealing to my community, I'll definitely take part. So yeah, I don't see why not. Shuffling deck 10 or 1,000 times simulator. Yeah, we could do that right now. Actually, it's gonna open up this deck box of cards here. Here you go. Got the cards. I don't know if you can hear the shuffle. Oh, you know what's even better than the shuffle though? The hand shuffle when you're playing against like the ADHD opponent and they just do this all day and they're staring at you. Yeah, that's the TCG locals experience right there. Real. Um, thank you for the stars. Just a harmless chicken. Welcome in. We were doing card shuffling ASMR just now. Don't mind that. But I think I'll probably end here in a second because we're coming up on an hour, and I think there are people still debuting. I know. I think it's maybe an hour from now, but Nyaru's doing her debut today, so make sure you give her a really warm welcome. Um, she is a fantastic content creator, really big proponent of the Irium platform, um, and I know she wants to have like a really special debut. So if you've got like some points saved up, or you're already a fan, make sure to check her out in about an hour. I'm gonna try to be there. I might be multitasking, but I'll try to be there.